What's going on, y'all? JT with the unboxing, and we're actually going to drive this too in this video. Get a quick little running because I'm interested to see the speed of this. It says 75 plus kilometers per hour, so that's about 40 to 45 miles per hour for a 12 scale buggy on 2S LiPo. So this is the 124017. Got this from Banggood. There's going to be a link below in the description. It's going to run you about $137, couple of bucks for shipping and stuff, and you'll get it in a couple of days because this is in their US warehouse. But as you guys see here, this is a brushless version. So I've seen several videos out there on YouTube with this particular vehicle, and I was very interested in trying it and then testing out some of the durability of it. So this first run that I do after you guys see this unboxing in this video, I'm just going to run it out in the street or something like that because it's like 20 degrees outside. So there's no use in me trying to jump a car when it's, 20 or below outside because nothing's really going to hold up too well with that. But I am going to get this out and get this running. So let's go ahead and let's get this open and let's see what we got inside here. And you guys know, gotta have our smell-o-vision. So this is packed in here pretty good. So you guys see right here, of course, you get some tools for it, at least something to take off the tires and wheels with, and you get a little balance charger to plug in to charge the LiPo that comes with it. And then, of course, this is going to be your radio, and then this is the car here. So let me go ahead and get this car out and let's take a look at what we got. All right, guys, pulling this out and taking a look at this, and it's just as everyone in the internet says, this is actually a good-looking buggy. Now, this is the version 1, so there is a version 2. The difference is going to be, I believe they re-geared this with a different pinion gear and stuff in there. So I think it's got like a 20-something, 25 to 27. I think the version 2 has got like a 19. So I think the version 1, which is this one, is more or less geared for that big brush motor, and then the version 2 has a smaller pinion gear, which is more or less going to be more compatible with this brushless motor. But one thing I do like about this, I'll go ahead and say this, is that has a speed controller and a receiver that is separate from one another. Most cars that are this scale or this size usually have those 2-in-1 units, and I hate those. I mean, I just do, because sometimes something goes wrong and then you just got to replace everything anyway. You got to buy another speed controller and or radio, etc. Blah, 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 servos and stuff like that for them. But this does, you guys see, you can actually get different servos and stuff for it too, because a lot of times they don't have a servo that's compatible with a regular receiver. So it's just a lot you'd have to do if something does go wrong with it. So I'm glad they did that. But anyway, looking at this buggy, this is actually laid out pretty good and pretty solid. I've had some Wltoys cars before, but this is going to be the first buggy one that I've gotten. Like I said, I saw a lot of information on the internet about this, and it's been all good reviews. So there's a link in the description below. It's going to cost you 137 bucks. Sometimes the prices may fluctuate or vary. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down, but it's not by a lot. And then of course you pay for shipping, and this is at their US warehouse. But this is laid out good. I'm not going to go too in depth in this video because I am going to actually get this running in this video. So I'm going to get this battery charged up and stuff for. We're going to get this out and running. But you guys see that this is pretty much laid out good. It does have aluminum shocks front and rear, and these are threaded body. So the suspension setup for this actually that's really good. That suspension setup is good for it. Tires, I didn't see anybody have any problems or issues with the tires. The tires have a good compound and stuff on them, and this should be good for, if you're driving in the street a little bit and taking it off road and stuff. So it should be good. But what I am curious about is going to be that 40 plus miles per hour. If this little thing is up to 40, which I think it will, that's going to be pretty interesting to get this out and get this running. It also has dog bones in the front and then also in the rear. No sway bar on here, which it probably doesn't need, but I'm pretty sure at some point in time somebody made an adjustment and put one on here. And it does, of course, come with a 2S LiPo and then also a charger too as well. You guys see here's the little USB charger for this. It gives you a tool to tighten up the wheels or loosen up and take those off. Now for the radio, it's a standard 2.4 gigahertz radio. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with this. It does fit well in the hand. And if the vehicle is too fast, if you're getting this for a kid, you do have this like throttle trimmer. You can actually dial down the throttle on this so it won't be as fast. So I'll probably try to do a quick speed test on this where I kind of dial it down about halfway and then run it, and then also dial it all the way back up and run it there too as well. But this is going to be a good buggy, guys. I can't wait to get this out and get this running. You guys will see that it's about 20 degrees here in Georgia, so it is pretty cold outside. So don't expect me to take this out on this very first run and be doing a lot of stuff because it's probably going to be in the teens by the time I get out in just a bit to run this. So I don't really want to run it when it's that cold and be taking it to the skate park because, of course, plastic is brittle around that temperature. But I am going to get this out and running. And when weather gets better, I'm going to take this out and run this again at the skate park and a couple of other areas. So I am excited about kind of getting this out and running. So if you guys have any tips for me on this buggy, this is a version 1, put it below in the description, or put it below in the comments, and then I'll kind of look over, because I do look through the comments to see what you guys kind of recommend for it. I believe one of the biggest things is going to be, people always say, you know, put some diff oil in them. You guys can pretty much see how loosely that is, but I am going to run it stock out the box first, and then it shouldn't be too much to change, to pull that diff out and put some oil in there. It's probably just moving a couple of things there, but this does have room, as I see there, for some sway bars front and rear. So I'm pretty sure you guys have pretty much hooked these things up, because there is a whole community that kind of follows these kind of cars. So, but anyway, let me get this battery charged up and let's take this out for a quick test run to see how this bad boy holds up and see if we can get this 40 miles per hour. All right, y'all, gonna try this out. It is quick too. Now I know this is the version 1, so ooh, that's a quick little buggy. So I know the biggest thing with this, and I can even see it kind of when I'm accelerating. Watch this. See how it has a delay? It's because the pinion gear is just too big for this. And the version 2, I think they put a smaller pinion gear in here, and they changed out the kV of the motor too, if I believe. You guys put that in the comments below. But this little thing is getting up, actually. Definitely would benefit from a smaller pinion gear. So I don't know if I can get the parts and do an update on this, because it'd be probably worth my while just to do an update instead of trying to go out and find a version 2. But this is getting up good. Look at this little thing go. Okay, so yeah, okay, the internet's right. This little buggy does get up, and I know it's pretty durable. Every car kind of has their weak spots and stuff, but this is actually doing very well, especially considering it's raining out here. See, that's that clogging. That's what people are talking about. I think my steering is off by a little bit too. Check something real quick. So I could see off-road having a little bit of issues with that, because if you're in an area and you would basically have to keep the vehicle rolling, because you wouldn't want to get in a big patch of grass or dirt and have to start off from a stop with that, because you may not be able to get through. But so you guys let me know in the comments if you've got one of these and you did some updates to it, and I'll do some research too to see if I can get a smaller pinion gear at least for it. I'm pretty sure I can, but we'll see. I think the motor mount was adjustable a little bit, but we'll see. But all in all, it is fast. Let's see some of our reception for how far down we can go. I don't want to go too far. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's about all you need. Yeah, if I was a kid, this would have been too fast. Yeah, this is getting up good. I like it. So even if I went to a smaller pinion gear and it did take away some of the speed, I would still be fine with it, because this thing is probably going in the mid 30s, maybe high 30s. I have to do a speed test on this before I start doing changes so you guys can see. See, why didn't they have these in the 80s and 90s? I would have loved these little things. All right, y'all, it's gonna be a run of this. I had to get this out. I definitely will have more videos of this coming up real soon. Of course, as always, links in the description for this. to where if you guys want to purchase this, you can get that too. But I'm going to look at doing some modifications a little bit later on. I'll probably try to do a speed test this weekend with this too to see how it runs. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and watch this acceleration.